All right, welcome, guys. So this is Agam Dewan. So I'm a psychiatrist, and I'm going to be continuing to break down God of War Ragnarok. So this is an amazing game for that because there's such a good interaction between Kratos and Atreus, and it's a super story-based game too. And there's a lot to see here, especially with all the other characters and how they interact and how realistic the characters are too. So I'm going to be breaking down a lot of the mental health aspects, therapy aspects, and parenting aspects of this game too. So stay tuned for all of this. So where we left off last time was that so I started the game last time. That's what we started, and we got up to all the way where they found out that, or they decided to go after Tyr to try to find Tyr in the Dwarven mines. So that's where we're at. We're gonna go find Tyr in the Dwarven mines, and that's the quest that we're starting. So let's get to it.
This way.
Lad,
All right.
even if we consider looking for Tyr, how do you have us getting to Svartalfheim? You know Odin's had all travel between realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea or two about that.
Sindri is full of ideas.
So now we're gonna test to make sure that the microphone works. Testing. 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 Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5. Testing. Testing. Part 1, Part 2. Okay, perfect. We are good, baby. We're good. All right, let's get to this then. Oh, cool. Why don't I check this out? There's literally a free treasure here. Atreus, like, you literally walked past the treasure. Come on, dog. Be more observant.
Huh. Ground looks kind of cracked there. But I want that treasure. There's a shortcut this way.
What way, Atreus? What way is the shortcut? Oh, maybe I can, like, axe jump off of there? Yes. Oh, that's it, yeah. Hell yeah, give me that treasure. Okay, I need to figure out what kind of treasure I'm actually getting. Whatever, I'll have to figure out later. Because I need to figure out exactly what kind of item am I picking up, because I have no clue. That's pretty sick.
Remember when we fought our first troll out this way?
I remember you lost control.
Oof, Kratos.
We must tread carefully, brother. Danger is close.
Okay, so like there's another moment right there, right? Like Atreus is trying to bond with Kratos, like very clearly, and like Kratos just immediately shuts him down. So you know, as a child, right? Like they want to connect with you. You as a parent, you are their, you know, you're their everything. You're their superhero. You are, you know, like you are what they look up to, and so they need to feel connected and they need to feel safe with you. So while I get that, you know, Kratos is trying to teach Atreus a lesson, like you lost control, he doesn't need to remind him of that during this situation, and instead, you know, let that connection happen between him and Atreus. And then once that connection is there, you know, because Kratos goes said, yeah, like we learned a lot during that trip or during that excursion, and we also learned about control too, right? That could have been a much better way to give the same lesson rather than just telling him you lost control, and then, you know, now Atreus is upset with that. So this, and then of course this happens in real life too. You'd think you're trying to help your kid, but you're not doing that good of a job by just beating them down all the time.
You okay fighting without a shield?
It is not my first time.
What's under there, you think?
Ah, back to smashing through things for fun and profit. Lovely.
That takes a little too long to charge up.
Mimir, what did you hear of Odin's offer?
To the lad? Not much. They stepped outside. But he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell us?
Oh, and see that's another thing too, right? Like Kratos, you know, clearly he knows that Atreus is not telling him something, right? And I'm sure that much is obvious. But the reason that Atreus is probably not telling Kratos is because he knows that Kratos will not react well to what's going on, right? And we also know that Atreus, you know, is probably really heavily considering what Mimir's offer or what Odin's offer was. So instead, if Atreus had said, or if Kratos was a more open and empathetic father, you know, then Atreus probably would feel much more comfortable sharing what he wants to with, or you know, sharing what he wants to with Kratos. And of course, again, this happens in real life all the time. When parents beat down their kids and kind of shut them down, it makes the kids shut out and then not share anything that happens rather than getting in an open and honest discussion with them. And this can be a serious problem. Like, let's say the teenager goes out partying with their friends, right? So they might drive home intoxicated because they don't want to get in trouble, rather than call their parents and let them know, hey, you know, I need some help right now. And so the parent can facilitate that by having that open relationship with their kid rather than like a closed off one.
in without your shield.
Nista!
Right flank!
Behind you! Incoming!
Ooh. Ooh, it's a big old boy.
Behind you! Incoming!
Behind you, Watcher!
Oh my lord. Crushed him. Oh my Jesus. God damn. Wait, I've been here. And this is where I just did the fighting.
Phew! Almost home.
Brother, a word. Don't hold the lad's curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In my youth, we learned obedience.
And is that what you wish for him? Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
Okay, that right there, that is such good parenting advice. Oh my goodness. The reason, so like when teenagers, when they start doing all their stuff, right? You know, half the time it's to rebel against their parents. And like the key word is rebel, right? You hear about those kids, like, you know, in America especially, right? Like kids have these very strict upbringings, like super religious household, no alcohol, like no sexual contact, any of that stuff in high school, right? And then what happens when they go off to college? Well, you know, then they explode and they go like overdrive on that stuff. Yet like kids who are raised with alcohol being a normal thing, like being all around the house, right? Like it's not like, you know, if they grow up with it and they try sips like here and there, then like when they go off to college, it's not a brand new experience. And so similarly, what Mimir just said here was like let the, like especially with teenagers when they want to explore stuff, right? So you let them do that. Don't just like prohibit and ban them for doing everything. Let them do that. Be open with them. Be empathetic with them. Obviously, help them, guide them to make safe decisions. But you know, let them experiment. Let them make mistakes, so that way they can learn from it and they can develop their own self-confidence. And so that's what Mimir's like saying here, right? You don't want him to learn obedience. You want him to become. We want Atreus to become his own man. So similarly, we want kids to, you know, become their own person and become capable of solving their own problems, rather than just kind of being sheltered away from everything or feeling suppressed.
If we could find a way to open roam travel to Svartalfheim, I bet there'd be all sorts of useful equipment for us.
Enough. We'll go.
Really?
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon your search. For good.
All right. You won't be sorry.
Oh, okay.
Kratos! Over here!
Sindri!
As I live and breathe,
These bros.
is that Atreus? It's
These
been so long! How you've grown!
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brok mentioned he needed somewhere safe to spend the night, and I believe your favorite dwarves...
What a liar. Sindri knows exactly what's going on.
You're still the only dwarves we know.
I'll take it. After you, my friends.
Okay, is there anything we need from the house right now?
Brother, I think we both know it's not safe here. Hate to say it, but we should talk to Sindri.
No, I think Sindri knows. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay, yeah, there's the roof. Yeah, they acting like Sindri. Sindri doesn't know that Atreus has been going off trying to find Tyr.
Where are we going?
The cleanest cabin in all the 9 realms. And I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms, till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there.
By the way, this is really clever as a loading screen too. It's like in between
We
worlds.
settled here in the realm between realms. It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing. Come in.
Just look at
Come
these
in.
graphics. They're
Now,
unbelievable.
if you would just wipe your feet very thoroughly, I'll wait. You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you? Okay then. Your bedrooms are there. The kitchen is just over there. Anybody need a snack? Kratos? Snack?
I do not need a snack.
What we need is your help getting to Svartalfheim so we can try and rescue Tyr.
To Tyr. Alive? I mean, that's... What?
It's okay. I told him everything.
Everything?
You aided my son in dis-
I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe. Somebody else speak.
What's important right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again. You said you know a way?
Yes, I do. It's just a lot of mud. And why?
See, a cool little thing right there, right, is that that was all a perspective change. So Kratos' perspective was that you aided my son in disobeying me, but Sindri's perspective was, no, I kept your son safe as he's exploring all these mines, right? And that happens to us in real life all the time, where it's like we can look at the situation either glass half empty or glass half full. We look at it either with the positive side or the negative side, and it's important because where we direct our attention is what, like, our mood follows that and our actions follow that. So, and right now Kratos, he feels angry because he's like, you disobeyed me, whereas if he had perceived it the way that Sindri's perceiving it, I'm helping Atreus, then the emotion that Kratos would have felt would have been gratefulness or like gratitude, right? And so again, so in real life, right, you get to choose how you perceive certain situations, and that changes the emotions that you feel from that, right? So, if you're struggling with depression, then it's the same thing. Do you kind of perceive or tell yourself that negative thought, or do you correct that thought to have it be more of a positive, optimistic one?
You opened the way already, man.
Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your help with.
Oh! The Holder brothers finally require the services of the smartest man alive.
That's it precisely.
Hey! Not so fast. How'd that get in here? What the hell is in here?
That is my son.
Well, what in all yarns me that happened to him? He's too damn tall now. He looks like that. I blame you. Well, come on then. Let's get him something that fits at least.
He's just getting older, you daft prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey,
I suppose what's done is done. But you'll be putting your foot down from now on if you know what's good.
Oh, he's trying. Believe me.
All right, let's gear you fuckers up before you go off gallivanting.
Begin with this.
Busted up good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one?
It is important to me.
Well, I'll see what I can do. In the meanwhile, how about I fix you up with something to get you by? I only got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do.
That one for sure.
If the kid's gonna insist on getting taller, best make a habit of swinging in for new duds.
Oh, this one seems way better.
Looks like Thimblewinter's been hard on our girl. Give her here. She's overdue for some Brok love. Found some items you left behind, tossed them in the chest. What would you do without me?
I'm gonna go look around. Check out my room.
Pretty nice.
Sindri when you're ready.
I knew he'd left something behind.
I don't even know what I picked up.
This place is great, Sindri. You built it all yourself?
You know it.
Seriously, look at this place. God damn. That's a PS5, baby.
Finding everything all right, I hope?
So that's the main quest, I assume.
Hey, come see. I guess this is where they store the food. Nice to have options if I wake up hungry.
See? I knew you wanted a snack. Wait! Those stairs will not support you. Please don't break my house. I'll be ready when you are. Promise.
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, Where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Durlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours. Sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Durlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop in, don't you? I suppose you think Durlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brok?
Will he help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast aspersions on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Durlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
That's exactly what we're used to.
True study in contrast.
I've always wanted to see your home realm. Svartalfheim sounds unique.
Svartalfheim? Huh, stupid Aesir name. We look like dark elves to you.
Oh, right. You call the realm something else.
Nidavellir, which is also the name of the capital city and where you should look for Durlin.
Damn city's so full of Odin fuckers nowadays. It ain't hardly somewhere a self-respecting dwarf would show his face.
Harsh, but accurate.
So what I really like about their interaction is like you know they're clearly brothers, right? So they clearly they do care for each other in some way, but you know they both of them have their own quips, and they're always kind of launching quips at each other and almost like downright insulting, especially Brok and Sindri. But that the thing is there's underneath that there's like a deeper level of understanding that we both can handle it, and we're both brothers, and we're even though we've had our differences, we're still together no matter what. And so yes, in real life, oftentimes you'll find people who will kind of insult each other or kind of create comments like that without having that deeper understanding of each other. And it's only once you have that deeper understanding with another person, then it's really appropriate to make disparaging comments.
And how's life been treating everyone's favorite Azure Vulgarian?
The fuck you call me?
Exquisite.
Just talking shit. And that's something that Mimir's doing too, right? He's insulting him, but acting like he's not insulting him, using like big words to do that. And of course, you see that in real life too. So it's really interesting to see.
You hear that?
Hmm. You just look at this game. Oh my lord.
Are those some kind of dragons? They're so far, I can't tell how big they are. What are you doing? I think they're a threat. Also, aren't you way out of range?
Got pretty close. Okay, I was definitely in range there.
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brok, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh! You fucking bastard!
Open.
Oh my god,
Open now.
they're loving this.
Really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
Oh!
That's it. Good. Now, release.
That was pleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry.
I'm coming.
Grassful got eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Just there. That should do it. See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Kratos, throw me at him. Horns first.
Guess you takes a joke, you old goat.
So see again right there, that's an example of, you know, the dwarves talk shit with each other, but you know, you see them clearly working together right here, right at the end of the day. So it's like no matter what happens, they have each other's backs, and you know, that kind of bond is super valuable.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works.
See, you know, Kratos could really work on his interpersonal relation skills, right? Like, you see this happen in real life where people are just so obtuse that it's really hard for them to make friends and really hard for them to make connections. Like, you know, Sindri just did them a big ass favor of like helping them travel the 9 realms after Odin blocked him. And, you know, Kratos, again, his perspective is always like the pessimistic. His perspective was, oh, the Bifrost is broken, I need it for light, rather than thank you, Sindri, for fixing this problem that we had. And, you know, even though now I can't use the Bifrost anymore, I could still use, we can, like, he could have said, okay, I can solve this problem in another way. So yeah, basically it's all about perspective and choosing to view things on the positive side, and rewarding people's effort, right? That's another thing. So like here, like Kratos is not emotionally rewarding Sindri. In real life, people aren't going to want to help you if you don't acknowledge the work that they put in for you.
Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right, then concentrate.
Is this it?
should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Durlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Durlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
I threw the axe outside of realms, and now
Everything.
magic.
It's warm. We can probably use his boat. If I can just get it free.
I can fix that. Oh,
Ah!
he did it.
Why are these things so fast? Behind you!
Oh my god, this piece of shit.
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Also, so it's like these like little character building moments that are really good, and that's what makes the combat feel so like it feels like a part of the game rather than separate, because like there's actual commentary behind it. Like it's really good for world building.
What's the chain in the water for?
That'd be a dwarven supply ferry. Said ferry appears to be missing.
Huh. I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have covered that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
So another thing right there, right? We see this pattern again and again. Atreus tries to bond with Kratos. You know, he's curious. He's asking him questions, and he asked him a personal question, like, you know, did you ever ask about my mom's past, your wife's past? And like Kratos just straight up shuts him down and like points to something like non-related, right? And so it's obvious what he's doing for one, but again, he's distancing himself from his son emotionally by doing this. And so, you know, it's because Kratos hasn't come fully to terms with his own emotions surrounding Freya. So if he wants to kind of maintain this relationship that he has with his son, if he wants to build it, if he wants to make sure that Atreus doesn't leave him in the future or like get even more tempted by Odin's offer or like drive him away, then he's going to have to work at building up Atreus and his relationship emotionally too, not just physically.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say...
Woman,
God, we'll go to catch fish in the river. And then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
And again, see what he did here, right? He responded to him like he deflected the question very logically. He didn't answer the question of, you know, what Kratos and his wife talked about or like what their relationship was like. He completely deflected it. And especially like men do this a lot too, right? Where like, you know, like people will try to get emotional with them, like either their relation spouses or their therapist or whatever, and they'll always kind of drop back down to like the logical thing to do. And it's oftentimes we miss out on connecting with other human beings deeply because we're not willing to go to the emotional space that they're at.
Did you see that over there?
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
Let's just see if there's anything else that we missed. So I found that beach. Can we dock here? No. Oh, resources. There are resources in the water. Fuck out of here, Kratos.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like
Yeah, we know.
is on the other side of that geyser.
We know Fimbulwinter's happening.
If only we were in Midgard. That water'd be frozen in a second.
Well, I can't freeze this shit?
Brother, do you think freezing it would work?
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking trying to do.
What if you used your axe on it?
Okay. Thanks, guys. But that's really cool too, how like the puzzles are part of the game as well. They're not separate, and like the characters comment on it. Like it's like an actual thing in the video game world, not just like a fake thing they put in the game, right? Like does that's just, it's a separate distinction.
Tyr was a friend to the giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Maybe they had a
Come on.
special
There's
relationship.
gotta be a faster way to get down there.
You know, she jumped from one god of war to the other. maybe that's her type, god of war, gods of war. find the third seal.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. Freyed Mars Brasser, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Brok may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Alright, here we go.
Incoming!
Oh shit, I was supposed to hit him. Oh, that's right. I have a shield now.
Behind you, father!
Let me try that. Can I pull my... Okay, so I just launch up towards the target. Oh, got him right out of mid-air. Oh my god, dude. Those are fucking vicious. Oof, that's it.
Last one!
Nothing like a little bit of rage mode. Okay. So this is where I came from, right?
Okay, there's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
Okay, so if that's that... Then I wonder if we left anything back here, any kind of treasure chest or something. Okay, yeah, there's got to be something in here.
Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
Is that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here?
I'm about to be a wee bit bothered.
Oh wow. Nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it.
You know, thank you wouldn't hurt, Kratos. And again, okay, now we're just getting to, like, it's all these, like, little things, right? Atreus gives Kratos all these little opportunities to connect with him, and Kratos does not take them at all. So, super important in real life, when people try to connect with you emotionally, you take all the opportunities you can get, because it's having those emotional connections that get you through life, that make life more rewarding, that make life more enjoyable and pleasurable. And being able to connect with people is a vital skill, which so many people lack.
I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Thimble winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Thimble winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
Limbo. Alright, beach there. What the hell is that? Okay, there's nothing else here, right? Okay. Great. Oh my god, Kratos. That's what I'm doing. Fuck that. Bitch! This is my island. Oh, that's what we're doing from now on. We're just knocking their asses off.
Have those geysers?
I mean, so that's that, and there's this. Okay. I always try to do the side quest thing first before moving on to the main quest, or like the objective. So I can't tell if this is a side
We need
quest.
to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
So we got here. That's right, bitch. This is Sparta! Oh my god. That's right, get the fuck out of here.
Those things are everywhere.
Okay, so we just climbed up there. We need to get the water moving fast higher. So I probably need to... I wonder if I need to block this, so that way the water builds up there. but I assume I have to get higher, right?
We froze one of those geysers. Is there another one somewhere?
Yes, Atreus, we know. You don't gotta tell me every single puzzle solution, my boy. There we go.
Yeah, the wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
Back to the boat.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brok and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
So see, that was really good too. Like, you know, I'm kind of admonishing Kratos a lot here, but at the same time, when there's a lesson to be taught, you can do so in a respectful manner. And so, like Kratos' tone, right? He didn't get mad. He didn't get angry. He just calmly explained that like war is no joke. And again, this goes to how we can admonish and teach lessons in real life. We don't need to be aggressive or make the other person feel bad, right? We can just say what we want to say calmly and without, and almost gently too, like Kratos did here, without trying to make the other person feel bad for what they're saying. So Kratos did a good job of that here.
Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
And see, now this is a really good example of how Kratos's his lack of emotional understanding with Atreus is leading Atreus to not be fully open with him here, right? You can see how when Kratos clearly identified, you know, something that Atreus was probably thinking, Atreus changed the subject. And, you know, why is that? Well, he's watched Kratos do it, so now he's modeling Kratos' behavior. Whereas instead, if Kratos had been open from the start about, like, you know, his emotional stuff, his relationship with his wife, right, then it's more likely that Atreus would have shared what he was thinking emotionally here, rather than trying to change the subject.
Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir.
Is that a doggy? Is that a cute little doggy we get to pet? No, it's a mean little monster that we have to kill. Okay, come on, that should have killed his ass.
It's too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Nista!
And low key, just wanted to comment. That's a really good way to teach a lesson there too, right? What Kratos did was, instead of just giving him the answer, he let Atreus figure out the lesson for himself, right? to figure out the problem solving for himself. And then once Atreus, successfully did that, then Kratos rewarded that positive behavior with praise. And so, this is how good parenting should be, is you let the child figure out one for themselves exactly how to figure out or how to problem solve for themselves, and you reward their effort in doing so, like with emotional praise.
You did it. Let's see what it dropped.
Again, just it's just little things that make this game so, like, the world building is just crazy, the immersion, right? Like in almost every other game, enemies dropping something is just something that's like, it's not really a part of the game, right? It's like a separate thing. Like, it's not part of the character's journey. But here, it's like they're acknowledging that the enemies are actually dropping items, which is such a video game like cliche. Bro, okay, I need to figure out why I can't tell what these people are dropping. Like, I don't get any kind of notification whatsoever. Whatever, I'll have to look it up later.
Father, up there. Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate. Look, it's a chain we can pull up there. Grim perched up high! Knock him down!
Oh. Dude, we slaughtered that thing.
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
There we go.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Yeah, no shit, Atreus. Hmm. Oh, I see. Jump back.
Block's coming down. There's still the other chain to pull, but how are we gonna get to it?
Hmm. So freeze that.
Is there something else we can hit?
That makes that come down. But I don't know, like, why did we need to bring that down? I feel like there's
Try hitting the rope holding the block.
hitting the rope. Oh, I see.
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block.
Yeah, I got it, I got it.
Nice one.
Maybe
There
you could
we
try
go.
hitting the rope holding the block.
Yeah, I did that.
Can you see anything from that block?
Oh yeah.
That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find. Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives could be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
See, like, look at the difference where when Mimir asked Atreus a question, like Atreus was really open and honest with him and really kind of shared what he was saying, what he was thinking. Whereas if Kratos had asked him the exact same question, I doubt Atreus would have shared nearly as much with him. So again, that just shows how important it is to when you cultivate that emotional, open relationship with somebody, right, then they're a lot more open with you in return, and you can have that better relationship with them. And so, of course, we see this in real life with parents and kids and like wives and husbands, where like they will shoot each other down when they say stuff rather than being just open, empathetic, and honest about it. And just think about how much of a better relationship you can have, right? We have a 50% divorce rate in America, so clearly it's an issue.
That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Why that for us, though?
They are scared.
Damn, this is a beautiful city, though.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
I mean, we know Odin or Thor are probably going to come after us because they told us not to search for Tyr. And here we are. So isn't that curious that, like, Kratos doesn't really want to search for Tyr? But when Odin was offering him that, he said no.
Hey, could we talk to you for...
any trouble, please.
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own.
The buildings here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
It's literally just telling us, hey, look at the PS4 or the PS5 graphics. Look how amazing we are.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear him.
Please tell me we get to destroy that statue later on.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
How the hell did he make it here?
Take your time.
I'm exploring, bro.
Whenever you're ready.
Really is a gorgeous city. God damn.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I
Rude.
came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Ugh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain material. Ow. Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, Ski Alpha. Ski Alpha.
be okay. Ah!
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to strip half the creepy crawlies in need of a leer.
How was I supposed to know they were there?
Oh, he just crushes him. Oh, that's sick.
Left side!
Oh my lord.
Okay, so, Durlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one. Another of Cavassier's poems.
Can I read the poems? Oh, here they are. How can I see the characters? Like, read on the characters again. Brok is blunt with a foul tongue, but there is wisdom in his bluster. I find him acceptable company. This is such a Kratos way to interpret this, right? But again, as we've commented on before, Kratos just need to express his like positiveness more to build the relationships that he has with these people. Like, you know, if Kratos was a real life person, like nobody would help him. No one would ever help him when he's kind of like this like too good for you, like I'm a big strong man kind of mentality. Nobody would help him. I will attempt to spare the dwarf my wrath. It may not be easy. It's so funny. Magni was strong, but arrogant was but to ally against her with her former husband is unacceptable. That's interesting. Also, I love lore in video games. Like, it's just so good at fleshing out the world. I think my next playthrough is going to be The Witcher 3 for sure. Like, I'm so excited to replay that game.
Best of luck.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
That's a good point.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions. Could you maybe...
No! Thank you!
Slaughtered. I love the stun mechanic. That's
Sorry to bother
by
you.
far my favorite.
Please bugger off. If you're not selling something, please kindly bugger off.
Rude. Oh, I wonder what this is. Are they just enemy dens, or is actually something
think we need
useful
some
in them?
special equipment. Excuse me, but we're looking for...
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Leave!
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of resistance.
Oh, here's my favorite thing with these fuckers. Oh my god, Kratos. Just crushes them. either Witcher 3 or Dead Space. Wait, no, this is where it came from. Yeah, I came from here. Wait, I've been here. Yep, and that leads me out again.
This looks promising, right?
Less like a house.
If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on you.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Yeah, and nice thing that Kratos did here, which I think is really good for parenting, right? Is he recognizes the strengths that Atreus has and let him let him live out his strengths, right? Whereas like a parent who's kind of much more controlling, or they might want to like play things safe, right? They may say no, like I'm the parent, I'm gonna do this, and a lot of people really experience this in life where they have the controlling parent. So if you are as a parent, it's super important to give your child the opportunity to flourish whenever they can.
Think that's him?
What are you doing, human?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours, named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
I want to know the head's mess.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head. I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
Shut down the mining rigs plus... I think we got everything here, right? Oh, okay, yeah, we can't go over there. So yeah, I think we do have everything. Yep, and that's where I'd fallen.
sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
See again right there the difference between Sindri and Atreus, or not Sindri, Kratos and Atreus, right? Atreus actually thanked Sindri for giving him the compass, and of course Kratos found some kind of fault with it. And so, the only reason that they're getting help, all this help from the dwarves, is because of Atreus. It's because the dwarves like Atreus because he's nice to them, and they don't really care for Kratos that much, but they help him because of Atreus. So again, point again in real life, cultivate those relationships with people, and make sure to engage with them emotionally too. Just don't be a dick. Acknowledge the effort that Sindri put in, or the acknowledge the effort that other people put in for you. How the fuck do I get out of here?
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Alright, so let's save that. Alright, so with that, yeah, thank you for tuning in. So today, what we've been able to accomplish, so we got to the Dwarven realm. Our goal is to find Tyr, so we went to Sindri's home, we got to the Dwarven realm, and now we're trying to find this dwarf, Durlin, who apparently who knows more information about where Tyr could possibly be. So, talked a lot about parenting too, having good parenting skills between Kratos and Atreus, making sure that we're open in our relationships and encouraging rather than kind of closed off, because that's how we build relationships. And so, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.